This is Hannibal back here from the Hannibal TV on YouTube with a big post WrestleMania 41 update. WrestleMania 41 was probably, if you look at my arms and road rash all over me and my head and my lower back, it was my least favorite WrestleMania ever because I got hit by a car and my back is still absolutely killing me, but my wounds are healing. You know, my lip got bashed in. Well, let's get on to the news. And I'm even coughing. The Rock appeared on the Pat McAfee show and basically said that he felt that his part of the whole Cody Rhodes John Cena angle was done at Elimination Chamber. Behind the scenes, apparently, according to various sources, The Rock was originally was supposed to be Cody Rhodes and Cena in a babyface versus babyface match at WrestleMania. And The Rock apparently was supposed to interfere in that, and the heel turn was supposed to happen there, but they didn't have very good pre-sales for Toronto. Only about 25,000 for a 65,000 plus seat arena. So they boosted it up. They ended up getting like 41,000 or so with The Rock being added to it. But The Rock apparently was supposed to still do something in Vegas because WWE had finally The Rock has come back to Vegas shirts made that were not used. But his official response was that he didn't show up because he felt his work was all done with that at Elimination Chamber. So there's probably some behind the scenes stuff going on. Neither day of WrestleMania 41 made Netflix top 10 last week, which says something. I mean, that's a pretty big show, the biggest show WWE has all year. And they didn't make the top 10 of WrestleMania. Raw only had 3 matches for the full 3-hour show last night. Miro returned, and I thought it was a good return. Hopefully, they can keep it up. Thank you, brother. This has been not fun. I came down. The worst thing about it is it happened the first day I arrived in Vegas, so I didn't get to do any interviews that I had planned there, which is just brutal. Apparently, for WWE buying AAA, CML doesn't pay their wrestlers a lot. So a lot of the LL guys are going to probably want to jump to AAA. They do get big crowds, but they don't have big contracts. Apparently, WWE dropped prices to as cheap as $100 for day of tickets for WrestleMania to help get extra people in there. Vince McMahon was cheered when his name was mentioned at the Hall of Fame. AEW has canceled their show here in Wichita. It was going to be a collision taping May 17th. You can only assume that's due to poor ticket sales because last I checked on the seating chart, there was not that many sold. I talked about it at the start of this. I got hit by a car, and it's my whole body's feeling it from my feet to my knees. Anyways, it sucks. Why wasn't The Rock again? Watch it from the start, and I'll say the last bits of news. 3 nights of wrestling coming up in Perth, Australia. The town there is helping sponsor it. It's going to be Cena's final matches there. Apparently, Dominic Mysterio got the biggest pop of WrestleMania night 2. Yeah, there's definitely some reason behind The Rock not appearing because they're charging $10,000 for front row tickets for each night. So if you got front row tickets each night, it's like $20,000. And you're not gonna have, let's face the facts, The Rock is the biggest star they have because he's mainstream. He's not just WWE. He's mainstream. So to me, it's a huge disappointment that The Rock doesn't appear. And they sent the rapper, which a lot of people don't even know who the rapper is. And it's like, is this really adding anything to the angle to have that rapper, Travis, something involved? To me, it takes away from it and isn't needed, but that's just my opinion. They should do a Canada versus USA feud now. I agree, but they only have 2 shows announced for Canada more this year in Montreal and Quebec City, I believe in August. I think because of the whole situation, they're not coming to Canada a lot. I don't think AEW has any shows coming up at all in Canada, to my knowledge. Yeah, Ron Garvin got to me. You're right, Roddy got to me. Mark, I wish I could say I love Vegas. I've been there 3 times this year. I've had some good experiences, but this was a bad enough experience to never want to go back, unless somebody pays me a lot of money to go back there one day. But this was a horrible experience. And it's funny, Rick Bassman, who was I was there with, didn't even come to see me at the hotel. So you know what? You do find out who your friends are in wrestling when when they don't even come to see you where when you're there to help them with their thing. So yeah, I can understand why John Cena doesn't talk to him. I definitely will not find him to be a true friend because he was aware that I was in the accident. Thank God I had a good Uber driver that literally wheeled me out of the hotel in a wheelchair to the Uber car to get me out of there because I could not walk at all after.